Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you how to create the tulip stitch. This is a very pretty stitch. It's made up using mostly double crochet stitches and like a really neat pattern. I really like it. It reminds me of the corner to corner stitch, so I think this will be perfect for like a blanket or scarves or something that you want to have a lot of texture and you want something to be really full. So I'm creating this using just a regular 4-weight yarn, and I'm using a coordinating crochet hook in a 5mm. You're going to start by making yourself a slip knot, placing that on your crochet hook, and then you're going to make a chain in a multiple of 4 plus 5. So in my case, I'm going to do 24 stitches, and then I'm going to add additional 5 for a total of 29 stitches. Okay, I don't want to forget to mention that you will want to be comfortable doing a single crochet stitch, a double crochet stitch, and of course the chain stitch. If you know those basic stitches, you'll be able to get through this pattern with ease. Okay. At this point I have 24, so I'm going to go ahead and add my 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now we're going to get started on the first row of the project. So into your fifth stitch, you're going to do 3 double crochet stitches. So count over to your 5th stitch and go ahead and yarn over, insert your crochet hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through the bottom 2. That's your double crochet stitch, okay? You're going to do that stitch 3 times in the same space. So here's your second one, and here's your third one. So you're going to want to be comfortable doing the double crochet stitch. That's pretty much what we're using for this project, this pattern. Okay, once you have 3 completed, you're going to count over 3 stitches, and in that 4th stitch you're going to skip 3. In the 4th stitch you're going to do 1 single crochet stitch. Okay, once you have your single crochet stitch completed, you're going to do a chain of 3. So 1, 2, and 3. In the same space as your single crochet right there, you're going to do 3 double crochets. So here's your first double crochet. In the same space, you're going to do another one. This is 2. Alright, and then you're going to do 1 more in that same space. Right. Perfect. Alright, so this is what it should be looking like at this point. You have 2 little cluster areas. You're going to again skip 3 stitches. Into the 4th stitch, you're going to do a single crochet stitch. Very good. Okay, now you're going to do your chain of 3. So go ahead, yarn over, pull through 1, 2, and 3. And in that same space as your single crochet stitch, you're going to do your 3 double crochets. So very similar to what we've already just done. Okay? This is your second one, and you'll do 1 more double crochet stitch. And this is the pattern for the first row. So once you're finished doing your last double crochet stitch, you're going to skip 3 stitches. Into the 4th stitch, you're going to do a single crochet. You're then going to do a chain of 3. In the same space as your single crochet stitch, you're going to do 3 double crochet stitches in the same space. I'm going to stay on camera with you for a little bit longer, just showing you how I do it, but essentially that is what you're going to do for the first row. This is really a easy project that works up really quickly. So I think it's perfect for a blanket, or like I said earlier, a scarf, something like that. You will have the wavy ends, which I can show you how to do a border. If you're interested, let me know. But yeah, this is a really neat stitch, and it doesn't use as much yarn as I thought. I think it's really neat. Chain 3. Into that same space, you're going to do 3 double crochets. Okay, when you get here at the end of your row, you should have a total of 4 stitches left. Because you have 4 stitches left, that will give you enough stitches to count over 3, skipping those 3, and in that 4th stitch you're going to do 1 single crochet stitch. So that's how you know you kind of got this right. You should end with 4 stitches, and in those stitches, the very last one, you're going to do a single crochet stitch. Perfect. Alright, this is what it should look like. Now we're going to move on to row 2, so go ahead and make yourself a chain of 4. My yarn slipped there a little bit. So you have, here we go, 1, ooh, slip. Okay, here we go. Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Go ahead and turn your work. Now, you can do your 3 double crochets in that stitch right there in the chain, the last stitch of that chain. I found that it was just as easy to go ahead in that space. It's right next to the chain of 4 and do your cluster of 3 double crochet stitches. So yeah, so let's just make it easier on ourselves. The pattern still works up really nicely. Just go ahead and put 3 double crochet stitches right next to that chain of 4 to create your cluster. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're skipping over this cluster. So basically you're skipping over your 3 double crochets and your chains, your single crochet stitch. In that chain space, you're going to do you're going to do your single crochet, chain 3, and then your 3 double crochets. Okay, I'll show you again. I didn't want to confuse you. I'm sorry, guys. But you can really see it. When you pull your work, you'll have this little, kind of like a loop that's kind of by itself. You're going to end up putting this cluster right in that space. It's your chain 3 space. Okay, I'm going to show you again here. Okay, you see right there where my thumb is, right there, you're going to do your single crochet, you're going to chain 3, and then you're going to do your 3 double crochets right there in that space. This, guys, is your repeater row. So row 2 is the row we're going to carry through the entire project. So whatever you're deciding to do, whether it's a blanket or whether it's whatever, this is the row we're going to repeat. So this is why it's such a neat project. It's one repeater row and you have such a really unique looking stitch. Okay, again, I found my other chain 3 space. I'm going to do a single crochet stitch. I'm going to chain 3. In the same space, I'm going to do 3 double crochet stitches. You know, I really like this stitch. I think it looks so much more complicated than it really is, and I think that's what really brings me, like really draws me to the stitch. I'm just now trying to decide what do I really want to make with it, like if I want to do like a throw or something like that, but it's so pretty. I hope you guys enjoy this particular stitch. So in the very last chain space, you're going to do 1 single crochet, then you're going to chain 4, just like we did before. And we're going to turn our work. Alright, right there next to that chain of 4, we're going to do our 3 double crochet stitches. So we've moved on now to row 3, and I think at this point you should have it. If you have any questions about this project pattern, please let me know down in the description box. I think I'll show you one more stitch and then I'll show you what it looks like as it's worked up a little bit more. So that's it, guys. Just repeat row 2 until you get to the desired length or width of your project. And this is what it will look like as you work it up. I use one of those yarns, a variegated yarn that changes color, so you can kind of see what it looks like if you were to change color throughout the project. But very, very pretty. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe if you have not done so already. I try to put out videos at least a couple of times a week. especially in the fall and winter when I'm not in the garden. So have a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.